Hello, Odd Job Doer here, and today we have a little recipe cookbook here review. This is the Williams-Sonoma desserts, part of the Best of Kitchen library, and Williams-Sonoma, nice bound to it, nice shape to it. And you know what? This cookbook here, from what it looks like, could be a cookbook for desserts to end buying all cookbooks maybe. This right here came out in 2005. General editor Chuck Williams. Chuck Williams actually lived to be 100 years old, I believe. And what do we got here? We got some cookies, bars, confections, cakes, cupcakes, cheesecakes, pies and tarts, custards, mousses, puddings, frozen desserts like different ice creams in there, and ganaches, fruit desserts. Let's see, basic recipe techniques, how to, glossary and index in here. Nice glossy pages. They have pictures on every page, well, every other page basically, of what you're making, their finalized dish. And yeah, some of these are pretty neat recipes. There's some French inspired ones, like one of the ones I was going to make, but no, I decided not to. Apple Charlotte maybe. Cream caramel, looks like a flan, probably is. Here's that Texas grapefruit sorbet, looks like ganache, but or grenadine, I don't know. Anyway, so basically what I'm trying to say is, from the looks of this book has a lot to it, a lot of different techniques. You got fries, you got baking, you got frozen treats, and what we're going to try to do today, which is going to be a simple one, but it's for a party tomorrow for me, is we've got what do we got here? We got this here, fudge. No-fail fudge, okay? And so what we need for this no-fail fudge is a few ingredients. And we're going to start here with some sugar. We have 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. We have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter right in there. We got ourselves some no salt. They asked for a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of salt, but I'm kind of against salt right now, so I'm not going to add any more salt to it. And then we got a half a cup right down there of evaporated milk. And then, of course, we have to have some chocolate just because we talk fudge. We've got 2 cups, a semi-sweet. You can use other kinds of chocolate, like bittersweet. This is semi-sweet. And it's just slightly under 2 cups by now, because I've been nipping at it. And then we got ourselves some vanilla extract in the form of 2 teaspoons. And last but not least, we got some walnuts. Yeah. Now it's optional. You can have walnuts or not. But I'm not using the whole 3/4 cup of walnuts. I'm only going to do half a cup. And I'm really going to try to put them in like one part of it, like after I'm done stirring it up and get ready to pour it out. And let me know in the comments below if you're a fan of these walnuts or other kinds of like nuts in your fudge. Otherwise, yeah, maybe you're not a fan. Maybe you just want the pure chocolate bliss. So, with less ado and less talking here, I'm going to rush tonight, so I'm going to get to the cooking. For some of the hardware on this recipe, we got ourselves a little pot pan here, a metal spoon here, do the stirring with. And over here we got it should be an 8x8 vessel that can catch the heat of the fudge when it comes out, which would be pretty hot. And I got some parchment paper. They say to go ahead and just, butter it up. But I'm going to use parchment paper instead. And, yeah, so step 1 here, we've got the adding of the butter, sugar, and the evaporated milk. Going to add this to your pot, get it to a boiling stage. So we'll see how that turns out here in a minute. Like that. Sugar and butter in the party. Get in there, butter. And start it blending it together. And you want to keep stirring this. You don't want it to sit around. You don't want it to get burnt, of course. We're not making caramel. So I'm going to stir it up, and we're going to get it so it is melted, and get it so it's boiling. Alright, you can see now we got boiling here. It's almost like a, well, it's not a rolling boil. You don't want that much, but it's boiling. So we're going to turn it back down to medium-high. And keep stirring, and we're going to cook it like this for 5 minutes. Keep those bubbles going, and keep that stir stirring. Let me hit the timer here, and I'll be back. Alright, so we're almost up to 5-minute mark, and you can tell it's getting thicker. Got to stir faster. There's the 5-minute mark. And we're going to kill the heat on this, and take it off the burner. Let's scoot over here so you can't see it. There we go. And I'm going to still stir it, and this is when you add in your 2 cups of chocolate. Keep it stirring, add it in, and like so. It's going to be harder to stir, and I'm just going to dump it in, and work on folding it in. Alright, you can see some of that action. I should probably saw it better in the first place, so getting definitely harder to stir now because I probably added too much at the wrong time. So we'll go back to this here. And give it some meltdown. Whoop. Just get a little low heat. So this is fudgy. This is not the fudge you want to be dealing with. Alright, let's see if I can recover from this, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, I think I recovered by adding another tablespoon of butter to it, and the extract, and a little bit more, maybe 2 tablespoons of the evaporated milk. Now I got something that's workable again here, and of course some heat. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this over to my pan, my vessel to hold it. Alright, so it's looking like something like this here, you see? Put it in here, smash it down a little bit, get into the far edges. I'll spoon some more. And I'll stuff some more because my vessel is actually a little bit too small. Which is fine. I got another bowl here ready for it. Okay. Reach over there, grab this thing, that thing there, and hope we don't shatter anything. Like I said, this is probably my second time making fudge. I like it, but it don't like me. The first time I made it, had a little problem where it what did it do? It basically never hardened. So say if you have fudge that never hardens, it's because you did not get it to a high enough temperature for a long enough time, I think. Now this stuff here, definitely, well, I shouldn't say definitely, but I think it is at the right temperature it was. Will it ever harden? Who knows? that is going to be about 2 hours chilling in the fridge. So I'm going to finish up putting this stuff in vessels, and I'll put in the fridge, and alright, so it's been more than a couple hours here to cool. It's actually the next day morning, and as you can see, I made fudge. Right? It's not fudge sauce like the last time. And there we got that one. We have the one with the nuts here. We'll see what comes out of that. And next, what I want to do is do some carving. Right? Get some of these guys in here. We got a knife here, nice sharp, thin blade, long, and we're going to lay it out here and give it some carving for semi-bite-sized pieces. Let's see here, having it in this dish here with the parchment paper, it should just lift out, which it does. Not much cleanup there, just a little bit there where it didn't get covered, but that's fine. Lay it down here flat, and we're going to go for maybe 3/4 of an inch pieces or so. Just kind of eyeball it. Alright. Like that. Like this. Nice little piece right there. In the mouth. It's chocolatey. Melts in your mouth. That's good. Yeah, that's a good recipe. Well, kind of. It's supposed to be no fuss, but there was a little fuss with the mixing the chocolate chips in. Maybe we mixed it in too quick, who knows. But I was able to save it at least with some more butter and some more of the evaporated milk. And that's tasty. Oh, this here broke off right here. Yeah. And so, you know, I bet this cookbook probably has a bunch of good recipes in it because it is Williams-Sonoma. They're known for, you know, cooking recipes, kitchen stuff. But we'll see how much I bring back from the party today. I'm going to cut up little chunks or slices or something, however I can work through it. And then I'll work on the nut version and put on a fancy plate here, right? A plate with inside a plastic bag, zip it up, keeps it fresh, and if I run out or whatever, people just throw it away. So, if you have any questions or comments on this, or if there's any other kind of, you know, cookbook you'd like me to review, let me know in the comments below. And I don't know. I think that's about it. Oh, one other fun fact about fudge, which I kind of believe it and kind of don't, is that they say that if you had this on a hot summer's day, it shouldn't melt. It melts at, they said, 240 degrees Fahrenheit. And now if your fudge does melt, that means it probably wasn't cooked right. It wasn't tempered, I think is what it's called. Where you heat it to a certain point, you bring it back down. And then in theory, it's supposed to get back to that point before it can melt again. Well, luckily it's not hot now, so this fudge is going to go from inside to inside the car to inside the building. And hopefully it's going to be good. So, I would say this is a good cookbook here. You can get it, you know, it's not very rare, I wouldn't say. Like I said, it came out in 2005, and it's... Look at it here, right? Desserts. Williams-Sonoma's The Best of Kitchen Library. There's more in this collection, all about the same size, hopefully about the same kind of degree of varied spells in it. ISBN of 0848 73058 in case you want to track down this book. When I typed in the ISBN, it actually came up with another book also, so who knows. But, yeah, good book. Good recipes in there. I'll probably want to try some more eventually. There's other ones like I know a French dish where you just have some fruit, you pit it, you put the ingredients in a blender, you pour it in, and I think either it sets up or you bake it then. And that looked good. I was going to make that, but it wants to be served warm. And I'm not going to be there serving anything warm. So, yeah. Questions, comments? Thanks for watching. My job doer. Off to the party.